No, we're talking about
At
it's like
least you,
not so
Kara.
much.
I'm joking.
No,
What?
no, I just no. I'm just about to say it's like it's not like at least in this music video, it seems like it's less to do with actual like conversations that are more than just the person's self-image or their body. Those conversations, yes, I understand. If you're not, if you don't prepare yourself or are willing to prepare yourself for those sort of conversations, then eventually it will cripple you.
Yeah.
But at least in this music video, I understand that the anthem is supposed to be uplifting. The intention is supposed to be uplifting. There's definitely not something here, at least from my eyes, that promotes something bad. The intentions are good. They want, she wants to promote a person's self-image, their confidence. So where do you see that could be like a full hindrance? Where would be the counterbalance to this? To make sure someone doesn't completely like negate all the bad that's actually in their lives and take it for good.
Oh, I was so serious. Find peace with the things you cannot change.
I'm talking about the things you can't. Well, all right, give me a specific example. Say someone's weight. Someone who is morbidly obese.
That is something that you can change.
Yes.
Now, people would try to bring up that one thing. What is it? Thyroids.
I have a thyroid problem. Well, then stop eating thyroids.
That's funny.
I love rush hour.
Your thyroid is a small butterfly shaped gland situated at the base of the front of your neck, just below your Adam's apple. Hormones produced by the thyroid gland, uh, trial, trialdotheronin, trialdotheronin,
Hold on. All right. Are you
and
streaming it? Okay.
thyroxin. Well, let me see.
Hold on.
Thyroid problem. Thyroid disease is a general term for a medical condition that keeps your thyroid from making the right amount of hormones. Oh,
Go
your
back to the
thyroid
original one.
typically,
Go back to the original one. All right. Hormones produced by the thyroid glands. This, that, and the third words I cannot pronounce have an enormous impact on your health, affecting all aspects of metabolism.
mmm.
Okay, what are these hormones? What are these specific words? They're like, what are the actual functions? This is called hyperthyroidism. Thyroidism. As I understand it, this is this thing that's actually rare in the first place.
Most of the extra weight gained in hypothyroid individuals is due to excess accumulation of salt and water. Aw, that sucks.
Massive weight gain is rarely associated with hypothyroidism.
Weight
In
gain may
general, 5 to
signal.
10
Hmm.
be attributed. 5 to 10 pounds of body weight may be attributable to thyroid, depending on the severity. So even if it does affect, it's not even that much.
What percentage of people have an actual thyroid problem? What percentage of the population has thyroid problems? More than 12% of the US population will develop a thyroid condition during their lifetime. You can develop it?
I wonder if that means you can get out of it too.
Hmm. The body doesn't make iodine, so it has to come from the diet. It's found naturally in foods like dairy, eggs, seafood, and soy, but not everyone around the world has access to these sources. Iodine deficiencies and resulting thyroid dysfunction has long been a major issue across the world.
Has it now?
Really? So, are people with thyroid problems, are they becoming more common because of our diet? They said dairy, eggs, seafood, and soy.
We're definitely getting more into soy. At least soy is becoming more popular, at least. As for dairy and eggs, we get a metric fuck ton of that.
But they
I
said
guess
12%. So let me see. What? What percentage of the population is overweight? More than 1/3 of adults in the United States have obesity. In the United States, 36.5% of adults have obesity. Another 32.5% of American adults are overweight. Oh! In
We
all,
all
more
big.
than 2/3 of the adults in the United States are overweight or have obesity. Now, you know I love doing math. So they said 36.5% are obese. They have obesity.
Yes.
And they said 32.5% of American adults are overweight. 36.5 and 32.5 equals what? 69
Say it again. 36.5.
and 32.5.
42.5.
Isn't that 69%?
See, 36 be 8. Yeah, yeah, it would be 69. Interesting.
Now,
Very interesting.
take the 69% of Americans.
I'll say it, gating.
And they said, and go back to the impact of thyroid disease, more than 12% of the US population will develop a thyroid condition during their lifetime. Now that's only 12%. So, to go back to what you were saying, things like weight, that is something that can be changed. That is something you can change. That's something that you have control over. The
Right.
majority, the vast majority of us have control over.
Yes.
So,
A vast majority indeed. And even then, I'm pretty like this thyroid problem, can it be fixed? Is another question, because then there'd be no excuse.
wait, let me see. Can thyroid problems be cured? Can hyperthyroidism be cured? Yes, there is a permanent treatment for hyperthyroidism. Remove your thyroid through surgery or destroying your thyroid through medication will cure hyperthyroidism. What?
So nuke the problem. Problem goes away.
Funny.
Oh, they're radioactive.
Oh, wow. Hold up. It's like, can thyroid problems go away? Anti-thyroid medication, radioactive iodine, and surgery are all effective treatments and can restore thyroid function to normal.
Okay. So you don't have to blow it up.
No.
Okay.
So it can be fixed. Now, I don't know how much that costs. The surgery, radioactive iodine, anti-thyroid medication. I don't know how much that costs, but we do know apparently there's something you can do about it.
Right.
So weight is more or less something that you can control.
Yep.
What are the other issues that get in the way of losing weight?
Stubbornness, hard-headedness, people, things like this song.
I'm not gonna write them off just yet. I don't exist over there enough. Like I don't pay it as much. I don't pay it all that much mind. That's why I'm Googling a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right here at this moment when it comes to thyroids, because I don't look like I don't think I have a thyroid issue.
No.
My last physical went pretty well.
There are definitely people who are worse off than you.
I just keep hearing people bring up thyroid. I can't lose weight. Thyroid. It's like, okay, all right. Let me see. What is this thyroid that people keep telling me about?
So,
Nah.
oh, there's a fix for this, and it doesn't even affect that many people in the first place.
It's like, okay. So
if you have the issue, there are ways to fix it.
my question to those people would be, all right, so what comes after this? Because this isn't something that's really going to be that really has to be in the way.
It's not a permanent fixture. It's not like you have a clubbed foot.
Yeah. What are the early warning signs of thyroid issues? Fatigue, weight gain, weight loss. Slowed heart rate, increased heart rate.
What?
Sensitivity to heat, sensitivity to cold.
What are these conundrums?
I'm going to hop off Google.
All right, so word of the day, don't believe everything on the internet.
It's like you're going to have to do like a fair amount of digging.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of the stuff we were looking at is like what, clevelandclinic.org, thyroid.org. It's like, no, I thought the orgs and the govs were the ones that, you can would be seen as pretty reputable.
Well, moving. Pa-
I used it right.
yeah. All right. So how did we get onto this? Yeah, we were talking still about the music and people.
Things that people can change. And you had brought up
Right.
weight. Did you have another one?
Mm, no, that was like the most prevalent one that I think that I thought of.
Mm.
Past that. So yeah, so understand why I didn't care for this song whenever it popped up on the radio.
You
I was like,
don't have to change a thing. There are some people that are changing quite a lot.
some people need to change. There's some people that have bad habits that do need to change. Let's be fair about that. It's like say someone who loves to game, to play video game, or someone who loves to smoke, or someone who loves to get a to go to the casino and gamble. It's like
Yeah.
people with an addiction, an addictive tendency, should consider changing their habits so
You
they
don't have
don't
to change a
destroy
thing. The
themselves.
world should change its heart.
Right. And the casino should just give you all their money.
Maybe they should. Well, maybe they should.
See, now you're just underneath that whole like main character syndrome. It's like, no, this is a story meant for me. It's like everyone should just give me everything because I'm the main character. Everyone else is an NPC. Just put me on God mode already, damn it.
No.
And this is why we can't take our conversation too seriously.
Still a very serious conversation though.
Yeah.
It's
Certainly
like,
not
but
gonna discuss.
that's the thing about these that's the thing about these talks. It fluctuates. It can get as light or as heavy as it needs to be. You have to be ready for that in order to have harder conversations. Yeah, there's still going to be points of levity in it, but you need to be able to deal with those heavier parts, and especially the parts that pertain to you. No, it's like nobody. Whew, no one should ever be done learning.
Doesn't that kind of go against what you were talking about the other day about the dude who went up to a certain place, got the specific job he wanted to get at like before 25, and he was good? Did you
Yeah,
say we should leave that
as
guy
far as
alone?
him achieving, as far as that person achieving their dream, they did what they wanted to do, and they made it to that point. They made it there early, even better. So now they get to enjoy that. Now, trying to get them to do more in that area of their life, you can jump off a cliff. It's like stop that. Don't bother that person. But as far as like what it doesn't necessarily go against what I'm saying right now because I can get to the position that I want to be in. That wouldn't stop me from learning different things. That wouldn't stop me from still, messing with things in my internal build because you're always coming across new stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I mean, I achieved my dream. That means I need to try and like outdo it or do more. It's like that's completely separate.
All right.
But yeah, you should never say that like you got it all figured out. You should never carry yourself like that.
Right.
And what's worse is that people caught the opening phrase. We need to have a dialogue. We need to have a conversation. This and the third. But what they're conducting out there, that's not a conversation.
Yeah, what's been going on around outside just seems a little bit more aggressive. Too aggressive, even.
Just be frank. It's the pursuit of power. And it's not everybody. Just the loud, hurt, and the hard headed.
There are people out there that do have good intentions.
Yeah.
You
It's just
just
the
have,
loud, hurt, and the
unfortunately.
hard. It's like really, I'm only talking about the loud, hurt, and the hard headed, and those are the people that make headlines because it's wild and outlandish, and bad news sells. I think we made a full circle.